A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Hot Wheels Hilarity. Today is October 4th, 2021, and you know what? I've now come back here for an all-new season of HWH. Yeah, we've pretty much seen this before, but this was basically what ended Season 5 on a high note, with Highway 35 racing down this collision raceway pretty much. But you know what though, I might actually go ahead and use it at least one more time before, well, I don't know, maybe moving on to some newer things around with HWH, because I got bins and bins of Hot Wheels models by any means. Individually wrapped baggies that of course contain 13 models each, as 13 seems to be the number of models I use at maximum in every episode. And not to mention a giant purple bin full of Hot Wheels, tracks, accessories, and whatnot. I will certainly get around to those things. But above all that, I will say it's been quite a nice way of knowing how far the series has already progressed. Overall, I will say, we're probably going to have a lot of fun with this. This whole entire season, I'm hoping it's going to be full of excitement, full of thrills, full of action, full of surprises, full of models left and right, old and new. Not to mention newer introductions. I tell you, I don't really know if there's ever been a time where I've ever had, let's say, a 1980 El Camino. Yet I do know some models like the 90 Honda Civic EF Bullwhip and the BMW, I want to say that this is probably the M3 GT2. Yeah, we've seen these models before, so that's just pretty much what I have to say about that. But yet, I guess this is pretty much just what it is, an introduction to Season 6. So hopefully we can probably stop with my babbling, because today, let's go ahead and bring out, well, of all baggies I have with me right now, this is what we're gonna take. Because today, here we are with 13 different models to pick from. Mazda Ferrari. And looking on the bottom, twin wheel generation E is the first model here. Bulletproof is the second here. I believe a Bel Air Gasser, custom Datsun 240Z, fast gassin', Crescendo, Power Pipes, 96 Porsche Carrera, Ninja Turtles Party Wagon, Shoebox, Greased Lightning, and La Fasta. So, this is basically your whole lineup right here, but let's go ahead and introduce the track. So, here it is. You have a dual lane launcher, which of course is not too recent as a Hot Wheels track accessory or a track builder's component, but it does its job pretty well at getting us a decent head start. A boost, of course, that's going to be important because this track goes over quite a big gap. And then it will have a loop at the end. But the good news is, if any of these Hot Wheels models were to clear out this entire section here, then the loop, then automatically, they'll win, pretty much. I call this challenge, Clear the Gap, pretty much. From a booster, to a gap, to a loop, and then the finish line. Alright, so, let's go ahead and get it on here. First up, the Party Wagon. Well, I don't know about you, but I guess we're gonna count that as a win. So yeah, this is pretty much what it's gonna be. Anybody could be a winner if you were to get over to this area. Next up, the 96 Porsche. Well, we're gonna go ahead and give the 96 Porsche a few more tries. Wow. Well, another backside flopper, but I guess that counts too. Maybe don't expect too many of these though. It's just so it can be more visible. Crescendo. Wow, it cleared the gap, but managed to get through the gap. Seems like even though with this adjustable splitter, it doesn't really appear to be doing much. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go off camera for that. You just keep wanting to disappear. So anyways, we're gonna go get power pipes next. Oh wow. Now that was an ace. I tell you, can we get more successors like this? Get adjustments so we can continue on with this. Looks like the Bel Air gasser has succeeded. And now we're going to move on to the grease lightning. Well, there goes another flopper. Yeah, that's going to count as a win because we were right there in the yellow area. Darn. This was such a pretty model to drop on the floor. Oh wow. Twin mill generation E, I guess. One. Just out of pure luck this time. Here's I believe. Wow. First time I fell on one of the chairs. Well, I suppose this backside is probably not going to be very good for the launcher, so we'll try it going backwards. I suppose that's just another loss that we have in the book. Okay, fast gas and loses once. That's twice now. Third time's an epic fail, so that's that. Well, that's one for shoebox as well. A second loss. Wow. Triple losses means that shoebox is out. Let's go ahead and get back to the start. Because now it's time for the Dotson. Ooh, that was a hard hit. Let's try one more time here. Oh no. Well. Bye, Dotson. I'm betting Bulletproof could easily clear this whole track. Well, maybe not. This geometric part on the back here doesn't really seem to want to cooperate with the launcher, so let's try the front side again. Allow Bulletproof to go backwards. Well, what did I tell you? Bulletproof does clear the gap, the loop, and proceeds to the finish line just like that. Well, not over yet, because La Fosta is the last model we have here. Well, that was very close. Not as close as last time, so can you make it? Wow. And just like that, looks like La Fosta succeeds this one, opening up to a grand total of 8 winners in this round. Well, that's impressive. But you know what? I'd say this was pretty much just a small fragment of what I'd have to offer here in this whole season. So come back tomorrow, October 5th, and I will have something new here. These are pretty much just all the ones who lost. So I suppose that this is just a small fraction of what my creativity level is. As a result, I will have more layouts put up and more HWH content will be underway. So take care, everybody.